Hello, friends. Namaste ji to all of you. I'm now going to tell you the story of a very lazy lady and how she became a marathon lady. Now, this lazy lady, first of all, happens to be myself. And I was so lazy that I hated to walk. I never liked walking. Though I was very active, I was running around, but if you ever told me to do some deliberate exercise or walking, I never liked it. But it so happened that my mother, who was very, very active, and in fact, she was known as a bundle of talents and skills, she, in her last days, became bedridden. And she was very, very upset naturally. And she used to ask me, what have I done to deserve to be like this? So one day I told her, I said, let me tell you the truth today. Are you going to listen to me? She said, yes. So I told her, you say that you've done no wrong. Of course, you've done no wrong. You've done no wrong to anybody else because you were always willing to help people. You were always there at everyone's service, doing everything for everybody. But you did one wrong. You ignored one person, and that was yourself. You totally ignored yourself. You never took care of yourself. Even when you were ill, you still kept going on. You did not take your medication properly. You never went to the doctor properly unless it was an emergency and things like that. So, your body is angry with you. And it says, enough is enough, and it refuses to move. And that hit her. She said, oh, I now understand. And the next day, when all of our siblings, we are five, we were sitting around her, and we knew that her time has come and very soon she'll be going. So we tried to spend our maximum time with her together. And we just asked her, we said, Ma, is there anything you would like to tell us? So she said, yes. Since yesterday, I have been thinking of telling you this. I said, how come since yesterday? So she said, after you spoke to me. And I was wondering, what did I tell her? What we did not have any kind of a very special talk or something. But she said, I have to tell you all something. I know I have very good children. All of you are very good, but there is one problem with all of you all. And that is, you're becoming more and more like me. Is it? Is it? How? She said, like me, you also are very good children. You are always there to help others, and very often you neglect yourselves. And I don't want you to be like me. Because if you become like me, you will end up in bed like me. And I would not want you to do that. I'm sure even you don't want that. So, my only advice, suggestion, request to all of you is that you will take care of yourself first. You will treat yourself and your body as priority and take care of yourself. this body of yours is a gift from God. You are all very good looking, very nice children, healthy, but don't abuse your body like I did. And then she called me because I'm the laziest of them all. So she used to call me Minno. So she called me and she said, I want you to start at least walking. You're such a lazy woman. You don't even like to walk. Okay. I heard that and, kind of, I just heard it. But I didn't do anything. And as expected, very soon after a few days, she was gone. Now, I was very, very close to my mother. And I used to miss her. And I believe that no one, however old their parents are, but no one is ready for their departure. I was not. And one day, I was just sitting and thinking of her. And I was missing her terribly. And I made up my mind. I said, oh, Ma had told me something, I must do it. And from the next morning, I started going to the Joggers Park, which I have been living here for years, and the Joggers Park is right across the building, and I'd never gone down. Never taken the benefit of that. But the next day I went down and I started walking. I went down every day for a few days, and there was another group over there who used to do walking, and it was a laughter club, and one of them approached me and he said, oh, so you are new, where do you stay? They asked me all those questions and they said, oh, so you do walking now? I said, yes, I do. So he said, you know something, we have a Rotary club here and you must join that club. Okay, we need people like you, dynamic people like you. I said, I gave it a thought. I said, let me think. But this person was very insistent. So the very next month, I became a member of the Rotary. And as soon as I became a member of the Rotary, just after a few days, it was announced that Rotary is going to have a training program for people who want to run marathons. I did not pay attention to that. I was lazy. But again, I got pulled into that. And I said, okay, chalo, let me do this also. And I started training. We had our training for about 2-3 months or 4 months, and I was not a fast runner, and I was a very reluctant walker and a runner. And I told them, I said, I'm not going to run. I will probably just walk a little faster. I will do fast walking, not running. And then finally, it was the day of the marathon for which they were training us. And my trainer said that I was the eldest in the group. And my trainer said that, you will have to join this. And I said, but I can't run fast. He said, never mind. As long as you just complete the track. Now, it so happened just a few days before that, I had a fall. And I twisted my ankle. It hurt me terribly, terribly. And then the Rotary Club had a evening gala evening. And I was also invited. Now, I love to dance. So I went there. And I forgot that my foot was paining and I started dancing. And my foot became all right. Okay. So my foot became all right. And there was a little pain, not much, but I was quite fine. So when the day arrived, and oh, yes, I was excited. But I had not told anyone that I'm going to run the marathon because I knew that everybody would say, you don't even know how to cross the road properly and you're going to run. And with your foot, and you always fall, and you're so prone to falling, and things like that. And that exactly happened when I spoke to my son and I told him, you know what, I'm going to do this. He said, are you crazy? How can you do that? You can't do that because you'll fall. You always keep falling. You always keep tripping over things. I was very upset with that. I said, if this is how you're going to talk to me about it, I would not like to speak to you. Instead of encouraging me, this is what you're doing. So I put down the phone. I was upset. After 5 minutes, he called up again. Oh, you know something, I'm so sorry, but actually it's a good thing. I thought it over. It's a good thing. You must go, and I wish you all the best, and do take care of yourself. And he gave me a list of instructions and whatever. And there I was. Okay. So the day came and I ran. I just did fast walking. And in the beginning, I chose to do the minimum 5 kilometers only. I chose to do the minimum. And I was doing brisk walking, kind of. After we finished, we came back to where we started, to our starting point, and then there was refreshment. And whilst I was having the refreshment, somebody told me, your name is being called out. I said, is it? There must be a mistake. What for? No, no, see, your name is being called out. I said, come on. And again, I heard my name. And when it was the second or third time, I said, once more. Please say that once more. And I made them repeat my name to be so sure, to believe that, yes, they were calling me. And then I went on the dais, of course, and I received, and I was jumping even on the stage. And that's it. I had won the first prize. I could not believe that in my age group, because I was over 65, so I was in the over 65 group, and I was the winner. Oh my God, unbelievable. Me, lazy lady. Anyway, after that, my group, my trainer group, they made me run for a few more runs. And the very second run after that, when I ran, I fell down. I fell down whilst I was running, and I hurt my mouth. My teeth had gone into my lips and my mouth was bleeding. So I must have looked like a bleeding Dracula. And then after some time, I fell again. I fell down again. And this time my arm got hurt and I was walking. So I was a twisted arm, bleeding mouth Dracula. And I was running. And the SOS car came to help, and said, oh, madam, let me take you to the first aid counter. I said, just move, just go away, move from my way. Let me go. I have to finish the walk. Now, I was doing 10 kilometers. Okay, this time. And I, somehow or the other, I completed it. And as soon as I reached the base point, I went to the first aid counter for, for my first aid treatment, for my bandaging and all that. And whilst I was sitting there, again somebody told me, Meena, your name is being called out. Go. I said, again? No, it's not true. But yes, it was. I just missed by a few seconds to be the winner, and I was the first runner up. So this way, then after that, I did many more runs, and very often I was the winner, or I was the runner up. So this was my journey of becoming a runner. And after that, I got really addicted to it. But then COVID came and it's been a standstill, and I'm waiting to start again. So, friends, this is my story of how a lazy lady became a marathon lady. I hope you all enjoyed it. And this, what I would tell you is that, friends, take the first step. Take the first step. I started when I was over 65. I think I was 66 or 67 when I started. 66, yes, when I started. So please, friends, start. Believe me, there are so many people to encourage you and all that. And that circle which you make, it's all a circle of such active people and such charged people, enthusiastic people. So it does a lot of good to your mind also. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you all to become runners. And with that, I end this story. And thank you for giving me your time, for listening to me. Bye, and I will come back with another story next time.